Hello everyone, and welcome back to today's session on experiencing meditation. And in the previous sessions we have explored this whole idea of human being, that we are human, the physical part is human, but that the being is the invisible being of consciousness. And we use the image of light, tiny star, like what you see here behind. Tiny star of living light is like symbol of the being that you are, that I am, that all of us innately are. And meditation is creating that conscious, aware state where we realize deeply and experience ourselves as these non-physical, invisible beings of light, beings of consciousness, invisible experiencers, souls or observers of this drama of human life. We are travelers through time and space. We are guests in this body, guests on this planet. And to take a few moments to sit, reflect on these deeper truths, and to emerge that awareness, to emerge the experience that comes with this. That is what is meditation. To nurture that identity that transcends the physical. Normally we think, oh, I am this body, I am a human being, I am male or I am female, or I am black or I am white, or I am American, or I am European, or I am Iranian. Those are attributes of the body. But the being who operates the body, consciousness, living, conscient being, transcends all these differences. A being of light, an invisible experiencer, traveling through time and space, a guest on this planet. Though this is like the essence of the practice of meditation, and to build on that and to expand that and to begin to live with this conviction, with this understanding that I am a being of light, a being innately peaceful, a being with higher potential, a being with even divine potential. Consciousness that has the potential to be noble, that is who we truly are. But we have to as if wake up again to that. Wake up again to that awareness. Okay, let's go over to the board to make it more visible, which helps us understand it and make it more clear. So in the previous sessions we have said that there is a physical dimension and there is a non-physical dimension, an invisible dimension. And that normally all our attention and all our thoughts are about the physical dimension. The body and the things around the body, and people, position, job, or our position, or our possessions, money, our idea of where we belong, our sense of culture, nationality, our electronic gadgets, and our Facebook accounts, and then the physical world, we have hobbies. Normally, all our thoughts and all our attention goes to this, and also our sense of self is around this. Meditation is the process where we consciously create an awareness of what is invisible but very real, and to kind of shift our thinking more and more to that broader perspective, that bigger perspective, and the understanding that we are invisible beings of consciousness who associate with the body. We are as if drivers of the body. Body is the vehicle, but we are the living lights, and we have come from that invisible dimension. Travel, and we will go back to that invisible dimension. Now, normally, all our thoughts are around something here. Maybe around money, 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 all the time thinking about money. Or our thoughts tend to get stuck here. And what we then observe is that our mind makes overtime. We have different kinds of thoughts. So one useful activity is to begin to observe the thoughts you have and what kinds of thoughts you have. And you will notice that we have many, many thoughts, but many of those thoughts, they are cyclical thoughts. They are the same kinds of thoughts, again and again and again and again. Now, for example, I need to buy bread. I need to buy bread. I should not forget to buy bread. I have to go and buy bread. Or I want to go to this concert. I want to go to this concert. And the same thought over and over and over again. Now, your thoughts are like your mental energy. And just as we have physical energy, and if we move, we're using that physical energy. Now, every thought uses up your mental energy. Now, if you have cyclical thoughts, same type of thoughts, useless thoughts, you're using your mental energy. You're wasting it. And we become tired mentally. And when we become tired, we become irritable. When we become tired, we can't think straight. When we become tired, it is very difficult to discern and decide. Now, to begin to observe the thoughts that you have and to say, okay, this is a useless thought. Why am I going there? This is a useful thought. Okay, let me have them. And many useless thoughts, many wasteful thoughts makes us absolutely exhausted, and it makes us prone for negative thinking, destructive thinking. Everything becomes a problem. We can't see the good things that we have or the good things that life brings us, but we're only focusing and as if our mind becomes trapped and entangled in something negative, something destructive, which may be there, but there are also other things. And if I continue to think about what is destructive, how will I feel? unpleasant, negative, grumpy, angry, or depressed, or weak, or sad. Meditation is consciously choosing constructive thoughts, consciously choosing positive thoughts, but even further, consciously choosing spiritual thoughts, elevated thoughts. So let us just write this down, just for us to get it clear, the different types of thoughts. There are necessary thoughts. There are these repetitive thoughts that become useless thoughts, or waste thinking. And these useless thoughts, wasteful thinking leads to destructive thoughts. And destructive thoughts are thoughts of vengeance, of anger, of greed, of arrogance and ego, of lust, thoughts of fear and anxiety, destructive thoughts. And when I have these thoughts, I'm making myself weak. I'm making myself powerless. I'm making myself into a victim. I'm making myself into a beggar. And I feel I am nothing and I'm no one. The process of meditation is consciously choosing to shift away from this destructive, negative thinking, to shift away from this useless and wasteful thinking into a more constructive thinking, and even further into positive thinking, or even further into creating spiritual thoughts, noble and selfless thoughts. And if these are our thoughts, you can imagine what will be your feelings, what will be the mood in your mind, the atmosphere in your own mind. And so the world outside may be what it is, but you can contribute better if you are having a mind that is clear, that is constructed, that is positive, that is selfless, and you yourself will feel better about yourself, with yourself, about your existence and about your life, even though there may be challenging situations externally. Your contribution will be one that is constructive, and it will help you develop a deeper sense of dignity and self-respect. Okay, let's have some minutes of meditation. And in these minutes, let us aim to have this attitude of an observer. So we observe our surroundings, observe the body, make sure that the body is comfortable, but mind alert. And let us aim to also observe our mind itself. What kinds of thoughts do I generally have? Am I even aware of the thoughts and the thinking that is going on? And for a few moments, let us choose to have constructive thoughts. Consciously choose positive thoughts. choose even more spiritual thoughts and reflect on our existence as beings of consciousness. Are we generating thoughts of peace, thoughts of benevolence, thoughts that come from a sense of human family and brotherhood? Because we are all beings of consciousness, souls, beings of light. We are all invisible experiencers passing through this world of matter. We are like a family of souls, invisible, observers, living lights. And just for a minute or so, let us aim to try and grasp this soul-aware state, aware of ourselves as invisible experiencers. And just fill the screen of your mind with the image of a tiny star, pure, free, peaceful, living light. A timeless being, free and safe. And if other thoughts come into the mind, don't fight with them. Just let them go and come back to the image of the star of light with the awareness that this is the real me, free, peaceful, living light.